So, very good afternoon to one and all. Today, I welcome you for the Batch 3 launch webinar of the postgraduate program in investment and security market. Today, we have Professor Dr. Dheeraj Jain, the Program Director of PGP-ISM program, as a panelist. Dr. Dheeraj Jain is currently serving as a professor at NISM Mumbai. He brings over 10 years of corporate experience, along with nearly 2 decades of experience in academia. He is a published researcher and he has authored several research papers and books, and he has successfully supervised 5 doctoral theses. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Srishti. Thank you one and all those who have attended those who are attending the webinar, and I hope my voice is coming to you. You can just put in the chat that you're able to listen to me properly, so that at least I come to know that you are able to listen to me. Because in our university, yes, okay, yes you can. Very good. Okay, so let me just start with this session, the webinar on the PGP program, postgraduate program in investment and securities market. This is the third batch that we will be starting in the month of June. And I would just like to give you a brief introduction about this program. Before me giving the introduction to the program, I would talk about our institution. NISM, that is National Institute of Securities Markets. National Institute of Securities Market is a public trust established by SEBI in the year 2006. SEBI is, as you all know, SEBI is a regulator of the financial markets, and NISM is purely into programs related to the securities market. NISM is a premium institution and it focuses purely on capacity building only in the securities market. We are focused only towards the securities market, whether it's equity, derivatives, municipal bonds, and all alternative investment funds, etc., etc. Whichever are the products related to the securities market, our institution is focused towards capacity building in this particular market. We have a state-of-art 72-acre residential campus over here at Patalganga in Navi Mumbai, and we have a very close contact, of course, with the regulator, that is SEBI is there, all the other policymakers who are there, industry experts who are there, and other professionals who are related to this particular market. About the program, this program that I'm talking about, the PGP-ISM program, this is a 1-year full-time residential program and is designed to create industry-ready financial professionals, globally benchmarked and regularly, and it has got a regularly updated curriculum. As far as the curriculum part is concerned, whatever new and whatever updates that keep on happening in these financial markets, we keep on updating. We have a board which keeps on updating the curriculum on a regular basis. So when we talk about the program, it is to the mark as far as the market standards are concerned. So in no way we are, the course curriculum is something which is outdated and the market is something else. So our program is completely in line with what exactly is happening in the market, and this program is purely catering to that particular need of the market. Why should you choose this PGP-ISM program at NISM? Now, this is also one thing. First of all, this is an institution established by SEBI. So we are not a private institution. We are a public trust established by SEBI specifically only for capacity building in the financial markets. So whatever we are going to teach, whatever we are going to, whosoever we are going to interact over here will be only related to the financial markets, only related to the securities market. And of course, because our mother institution is SEBI, this is one. It is this program that I'm talking about, the PGP-ISM program. This program is it is integrated with the other NISM certifications that are there. We have a number of certification programs, NISM certification programs. Some programs are mandatory, some programs are voluntary. If you want to be a player in the financial markets, there are some certification programs which are mandatory. So most of the students have to go through those certification programs if you want to be a player in the market. Let's say, for example, you want to be a derivative dealer, or you want to be a research analyst, or you want to be a mutual fund distributor, or you want to have a job in the mutual fund industry or an alternative investment fund. You need those NISM certifications. They are mandatory. And we also have a number of other certifications which are voluntary for you to update yourself in the financial markets. So when I'm talking about this PGP-ISM program, our course is aligned not only aligned to the certifications, but also something else which are beyond the certification. certifications. So this all the NISM certifications are integrated into this PGP-ISM certification program. In this program that we have, this 1-year program that we have a very strong regulatory and a market orientation. Almost half of the sessions are taken by people from the market. When I say from the market, means from the industry. It could be mutual fund, it could be alternative investment funds, it could be consultants, it could be merchant bankers. These are the people who come over here to take the sessions. Of course, 50% of the sessions are taken by full-time faculty and the visiting faculty over here. And the other 50% of the sessions are normally taken by people from outside. Outside means all the professionals in the market. It could be mutual funds. People come from mutual funds. People come from consulting companies. We have various speakers coming from the regulator itself, that is SEBI. That is many of the sessions are taken by people from the regulator, that is from SEBI. So when you talk about our market connect, it is one of the best in the industry. That is when we talk, because it's not just the internal faculty, it is also the experts that we have from the market. That is either it's a regulator or from the financial markets at large. We have got a very strong alumni network. When you talk about the Bombay Stock Exchange or the National Stock Exchange or the depositories or the clearing corporations, many of our students, our past students, are placed over there. So when you talk about our alumni network, our alumni network is very, very strong. When you talk about a number of broking houses, a number of depositories, clearing corporation, stock exchange, we have our students who have already been placed for this past something around 16, 17 years. And our connect with those students are is very, very strong. They have whenever they have been in the campus over here, they have spent a very memorable time over here inside the campus. This is point number one. Point number two, because they are again placed in the same industry that we are right now when they pursue their postgrad programs. So they always like to come back to the campus. It gives them that nostalgic feeling. They want to come back to the campus because they love their stay at the campus. And of course, they are now in decision making roles in those respective institutions that they're working for. So that connect that we have with the alumni and the connect that we have with the industry is really good. That we have a very good residential campus over here. It is the photographs and all the whole campus. The moment you go to the NISM website, you can come to know about it. We have a very good residential campus. We have one of the best infrastructure facilities. We have a very good sports complex. The hostel rooms are very, very good. You have a very our campus is completely green. If you talk about the whole 72-acre campus, hardly 10 acres we have occupied for our buildings and rooms and etc. Rest all is green, and it's a very, very beautiful place as far as the campus for an institution is concerned. So when you talk about the residential campus, we have got a very, very good infrastructure for the students who are in a full-time residential program. Okay, so now the next part that comes in this is the who can apply. That is, who are the students who should apply, or who can apply. Number one, it's fresh graduates who are aspiring to build a career in financial and capital markets. Now I'm continuously focusing on this particular point: financial and capital markets. If you intend to pursue your career in financial markets, in capital markets, yes, then you are one of the aspiring candidates. You would be one of the kind of candidates that we would like to over here to be over here. Now let's say, for example, you want to build a career in some other field. Maybe it could be IT, maybe it could be HR, maybe it could be marketing, maybe it could be operations. Then probably this is not the place. But here, financial markets, capital markets, it could be derivatives, it could be alternative investment funds, it could be mutual funds, it could be broking houses, stock exchanges, clearing corporations, all other institutions who are directly or indirectly related to financial markets. And if you are intending to build a career in these particular segments, then this is the place that you should apply for. Early career professionals who are looking for BFSI, that is banking, financial services, and corporate roles, who want to start their career into the financial markets, then this is the one of the places that you should surely intend to look forward to. Candidates who are passionate about investments. It is not necessary that you want to build a career. There could be some students who want to understand the financial markets in depth. This is one place where all the components of the financial markets have been taken. That is, throughout the whole year, you will be studying only financial markets, and financial markets. So investments, security markets, regulation related to the financial markets, all of these things, you are passionate to understand about all of these things. You might not want to work for this industry, but you would want to manage your own investments. You want to understand the securities market, and then again, this is a very, very good place for you. At one place only, you would have almost all the segments of the financial markets that are integrated into the course. Graduates in commerce, management, economics, law, engineering, mathematics, statistics. If you are one of the graduates in these respective streams and you want to build a career in the financial markets, then of course this is you should think over this program. Okay, now when we talk about the PGP program that we had before and PGP program that we have now, so we have revised certain eligibility criteria for the students who are applying for the PGP-ISM program over here. Now there are three routes by which you can enter into this program. There are three routes. You have route number 1, route number 2, and route number 3. So I'll explain each and every route separately, and then you can fit in your eligibility according to those three different routes. Route number 1, it is academic. That is that route number 1 is consisting of academic and the work experience. That is, you have an academic credential and a work experience. In that, you have two different options. Number 1, either you have done a 3 years bachelor's degree. If you are a 3-year bachelor's, if you have a 3 years bachelor's degree, except performing arts. Except performing arts, if you have a 3 years bachelor's degree, you need a 3 years bachelor's degree plus a 2-year full-time work experience. Please remember, if you are a 3-year bachelor's degree graduate, 3 years bachelor's degree graduate plus 2 years of full-time work experience in a corporate or in some financial institution, some BFSI sector. If you have, that is banking, financial services, and insurance sector. If you are in that particular sector, if you have worked for 2 years, then in that case, you are one of the potential candidates. That is one of the eligibility criteria. This is option number A in route number 1, academic plus the work experience. In route number 1, second option. Here, the first option was 3-year graduate. The second one is a 4-year graduate. If you have a 4-year bachelor's degree, then in that case, instead of 2 years work experience, you need only 1 year work experience. It's something like, if you have a 3-year bachelor's degree, you need a 2 years work experience. If you have a 4-year bachelor's degree, you need only 1 year work experience. And this work experience has to be related, it should be in a corporate sector or it should be in the BFSI sector. Please remember, this work experience should be in some corporate or it's a BFSI. You cannot just claim that, okay, you might have dropped out or you might have worked somewhere else other than the BFSI or in the corporate, and then you claim that to be work experience, because that is purely subjective in nature, up to the decision of the management whether they will accept that work experience as an experience in the corporate or in the BFSI sector. So this is route number 1, academic credentials plus work experience. So if you have a 3-year bachelor's degree, except performing arts. So bachelor's degree should be except performing arts, or any bachelor's degree is acceptable. 3 years bachelor's degree plus 2 years work experience. And if you have a 4 years bachelor's degree, you need a 1 year work experience. And this work experience has to be in a corporate sector or it should be in some BFSI sector. Please remember this thing. This is route number 1, academic experience, academic credentials plus the work experience. I hope this route number 1 is clear to everyone. This is one eligibility criteria. This is one. Or the second one, you could choose the route number 2. Now, what is route number 2? You could choose route number 2. Now, what is this route number 2? Route number 2 tells you have an advanced academic route. Now, what is this advanced academic route? You have a master's degree in any discipline. You have a master's degree. You have already done your master's. If it is a master's degree, again, we are a little bit specific, and we don't have any kind of biasness towards this performing arts. It's only that the students who are there in performing arts, they would find it difficult to change their whole stream, performing arts, and then get into financial markets, because when we are there in the financial markets, we assume that some basic financial fundamentals we have already got clear. That's the reason why we are excluding students who have a background in performing arts. So the advanced academic route will have, either you have a master's degree. So if you have a master's degree in any discipline except performing arts, or you have a 5 or 6 year integrated LLB program. So the LLB program is either you do your graduation and then you do a 3-year LLB, so then it becomes 6 years, or you have an integrated LLB program, which is of 5 years. So if you have this, you are a 5-year or a 6-year integrated LLB program, then in that case, that is also one of the route number 2, which satisfies the eligibility criteria for the admission in the PGP-ISM program. Work experience, of course, is preferred, of course, because here you might in this particular batch, we might be having students who have work experience who don't have work experience, our past records of all the other programs that we have students over here who have come over here with work experience. So maybe when students are there with having work experience, they are a little bit more mature enough with respect to the markets, and henceforth that is preferred in the advanced academic route, but it is not mandatory. So you have route number 1 and route number 2. Route number 1 is academic credentials plus the work experience. If you have a 3 years bachelor's degree, you need a 2-year work experience in the corporate or the financial sector. Or if you have a 4-year bachelor's degree, then you need a 1-year experience in the 1-year work experience. This is route number 1. If you go to route number 2, then you have a master's degree, except performing arts, or you have a integrated LLB. You have done your integrated LLB program. Work experience preferred, but it is not mandatory. So these are the 2 routes. Now I told you in the beginning there are 3 routes. This is route number 1, route number 2, and route number 3. I've talked about route number 1. I've talked about route number 2. Let me talk about route number 3. Now let's talk about route number 3. So the third route is either you have a professional qualification. If you have a professional qualification, which are the professional qualifications that we have considered? It is either you have finished your CA intermediate, your CMA intermediate, your CS level 1, CFA level 1, FRM level part 1, CFP level 1, CMT level 1, or if you have finished your LLB. You did not go for a postgrad. If you have finished your LLB, then this is route number 3. So this is the professional qualification. So here, if you see, there are 3 routes. One is academic plus work experience. Second is a master's, or third is a professional qualification. In route number 3, it is a professional qualification route. So if you are professional qualified, we have not said that, okay, if you have completed a CA or if you have completed a CMA. I'm sure that if you have completed a CA or your CMA or all these professional certifications, these professional courses, you might not be wanting to come over here for your PGP-ISM program. But if you have finished your CA intermediate, CMA intermediate, CS executive, CFA level 1, FRM part 1, CFP level 1, CMT level 1, LLB, then that becomes the third route by which you can enter. Now here also work experience is preferred but not mandatory. Now when we specify this thing, work experience is preferred but not mandatory, let me be very clear. If we have 2 students who have the same qualifications, who are either in route number 1 or route number 2 or route number 3, the one who has more work experience is preferred more than the one who's got a lesser work experience. So if there are 2 students who are, let's say, I'm just taking an example, a hypothetical example. So if there are two students who are both CA intermediate, one has got a 1-year work experience, one has not got any work experience. So we would prefer a person who has got that 1-year work experience. That's where the work experience starts counting. That's where we prefer a student. Both having the similar kind of qualification, work experience is preferred, but it is not mandatory. Of course, it is not mandatory. Okay, I hope you have this is the only difference in the admission procedure that you might have interacted with any of the students in the PGP-ISM program that we had taken last year and the PGP-ISM program that we are going to take, that we have this year. So this is batch number 3 that we are admitting the students. Batch number 1, 100%, we had a 100% placement. Batch number 2, who would be finishing their course in I think in a week or so. In that 90% of the students have already been placed. I think only 10 or 11 more students are yet remaining, and I'm sure that they will be placed, because we have a pedigree of SEBI and we have a very good alumni connect, and we have people from the financial industry only coming over here to take sessions, and we have a very strong connect. So placement broadly is not a problem. Somewhere it might be 1 or 2 students where students themselves are not able to perform in the interview, then the institution itself cannot do anything. Otherwise, broadly, almost all the students get placed. Okay, so these are the 3 routes that I talked about. First is the academic credentials plus work experience. If you have a 3-year academic, if you have a 3 years bachelor's degree, you need 2 years of work experience. If you have a 4-year academic degree, then you need 1-year work experience. This was route number 1. Route number 2 is if you have a master's degree or an integrated LLB program, that was route number 2. And route number 3, if you have a professional qualification, that is the names of those professional qualifications. And all this information that I'm speaking right now over here is there in the brochure. So you can register and you can download the brochure from the website. All this information is there in the brochure. So that is not at all a problem. Okay. So these are the ways, these are the 3 routes by which we intend to select students for this PGP-ISM program. The program is a 1-year full-time. Please remember, 1-year full-time residential program. It is a residential program. You have to stay inside the campus only. It is a full-time program, and it's for 1 year. There are 4 trimesters. That is, each trimester is of 3 months each. So there are 4 trimesters. Those 4 trimesters, how are they classified? How are they structured? The first one is the foundational foundation. All those subjects that are related to building up a foundation in the financial markets. All those subjects are there in the foundational trimester. The first trimester, the advanced trimester, has advanced subjects in the finance. The application trimester has got all those or has got all those modules which are related to application. And the fourth one is either it's the industry projects, either you have to do industry projects or the certifications. So you download the brochure, you will come to know what are the different certifications. There are some certifications which are mandatory, and there are some certifications which are optional. So the list of optional certifications is also there, and the list of certifications which are mandatory is also there. So when you're doing this program, when you're doing this PGP-ISM program, some certifications are mandatory that you have to do. So you clear the whole course, but if you have not finished the certifications, you will not be able to get the PGP-ISM degree from over here. Please remember this thing. So the certifications, there are some certifications which are mandatory, there are some certifications which are optional. Optional means you have a list of optional certifications. Out of that, you are supposed to select a few certifications. Which is the list that is there in the brochure? You please download the brochure. You will come to know which are the certifications which are optional and which are the certifications which are mandatory. If you see the whole program structure, it is broadly a mix of theory, application, and industry exposure. We are very clear. We are not a purely theoretical institution. We are more application industry oriented only. We have people coming from the industry only coming and speaking over here. So, and all the faculty members who are over here have got a very good experience as far as the industry is concerned. So that is not at all a problem. And our connect with the industry market is also very good. So please remember, what is the program structure? It is a 1-year full-time residential program. There are 4 trimesters. The first trimester will have all the foundational subjects. The second trimester will have advanced subjects. The third trimester is going to have the application subjects. The fourth trimester will be either you are doing an industry project or you will be finishing. That is, industry project is there, of course, but the certifications are also there. So that certification, when the mandatory certification is there, you have to finish those mandatory certifications. Optional certification, the choice is there. Which are the optional certifications that you have? Please download the brochure. You'll come to know about the whole details of that. And as far as it is, we have theory, application, and industry exposure. Okay. So which are the key academic areas that we are covering over here? First is financial markets and institutions, the whole financial markets, all the institutions in this financial markets, equity and fixed income analysis, fixed income instruments like G-Secs, treasury bills, debentures, municipal bonds, and commercial papers, and all of these. So you have a fixed income subject, you have subjects related to equity, you have subjects related to derivatives and risk management, portfolio and investment management, subjects related to security market regulations, all those regulations which are related to the securities markets, fintech and financial analytics, subjects related to fintech and financial analytics, because this is a new emerging field, and alternative investment and wealth management subjects. So these are the broad academic areas over which are this whole program, across which the whole program covers. Okay. So now this is a list, which are the mandatory certifications. It's just a list. Which are the mandatory certifications? The student should complete multiple SEBI recognized NISM certifications. And all these certifications are mandatory. Mandatory means when you are over here, you have to finish the certifications. The course that we have, the trimesters that we have are covering these subjects. So as far as the understanding of the study is concerned, you don't need to go and study elsewhere. The whole course is only covering all these things. So which are the mandatory certifications? Security operations and risk management, mutual fund distributors module, risk analyst module, equity derivatives module. These are the 4 modules, NISM certifications, which are mandatory. You have to complete it. You have to finish that certification. If you don't clear the certification, NISM certification, you don't get your degree. This is one thing. And which are the optional certifications? You have some advanced certifications. You have some list of advanced certifications are there on the NISM also, on the website also. Out of those advanced certifications, you are supposed to finish up some certifications. Choice of advanced certifications like investment advisor level 1 and level 2. There are 2 levels of investment advisor certifications. So investment advisor level 1 and level 2, portfolio management services, alternative investment funds, currency, commodity, and common directives. So these are the optional certifications that you get. Okay. Naturally, these are optional means the name itself says it's optional means you want to do, you do, you don't want to do, you don't. You do your employability analysis. Take my word, all the market participants and the market players in the market infrastructure institutions come over here. If you have the certifications ready with you along with the degree, you are in a better position and you are placed better than the other students who have not done the certifications. Okay, because this certification programs have been designed with this sole idea of the market, the financial markets. Okay, so this is about the certifications that you have to do, the mandatory and the optional certifications. Broadly, as I told you, I went on speaking on that. So our pedagogy of study is purely learner centric and it's very practical, practice oriented. So when I say practice oriented, you will have a simulation lab, we have a Bloomberg lab. In a simulation lab, live the whole trading platform is there. It's a live trading platform. It shows you how you can punch orders, how it is there. Bloomberg lab, how advanced research, how that's a hand-on exposure in the Bloomberg databases and the financial databases. Number of financial databases that we have over here. So we have a number of live projects. Simulation lab is there. So in simulation lab also you have an exposure to various statistical softwares which are used to do analysis. Industry interactions is very live over here because we have the people from industry coming over here. Workshops are there, a number of conferences are held, students are sent to a number of conferences are held almost all the time somewhere, either over here in SEBI or any other place in RBI or various other institutions. There are a number of conferences that keep on happening over here in Mumbai, and students are sent from over here from NISM to attend those conferences. So they come to know and they get a chance to network with people other than the alumni of NISM. So that part, that connect is very strong. Market practitioners and regulators come over here. Even people from SEBI and depositories and clearing corporations come over here to take sessions for the students, and they have a live interaction with the students. So that is also an advantage for the students over here. Industry visits are there, exchanges and depositories, as I told you, they keep on coming over here. So this is about the program. Careers, what are the different kinds of careers that students have been able to they get into is investment analyst. They end up the posts that the students are hired into for these different employers. They prepared for roles such as investment analyst, research analyst, portfolio and fund management, compliance officers, investment advisors, and roles in banks, mutual funds, exchanges, broking firms, clearing corporations, depositories, stock exchanges, right? So these are the different kinds of career outcomes that you would be exposed to or getting after pursuing the program. Talking about the key dates, the application form for the program was opened on December 30th. It is open from December 30th till April 3rd, 2026. So April 3rd, 2026 is the last date for putting in your application forms. For filling, we will not accept applications after that. Earlier you apply for the program, better it is. If you have decided, if you have taken a decision to apply for the program, we would be calling the students for the interview. We don't have an interest test, but we will have a panel and we call the students for the interview. So even if we have 3,000 applications, we take an interview of all the 3,000 applications, and the whole panel interacts with each and every student, and only then we take a decision whether the student is supposed to be admitted to the program or not. So each and every student has to give the interview program. If we select that student, if that student ends up getting an interview, he fills up either of the eligibility criteria the criteria that we have said. The call for the online personal interviews will start from April 10th. The interviews will be held from April 14th till April 19th. So last date for filling the application form is April 3rd. The application forms are open. Online interview calls will start coming from April 10th. You won't have a written test. The admission committee will select on the basis of the eligibility criteria. They'll scan your application, then they will take a decision whether the student should be given an interview call or not. The interview calls you will start getting from April 10th, 2026. The interviews will start from April 14th to April 19th, and the classes begin from June 1st. So all the students who are selected, the classes would begin from June 1st, 2026. I've tried to cover a lot of information. This any other information that you need, you can please download the brochure. This is the email ID of the program, that is pgp-ism@nism.ac.in. You have the telephone number also over here. You can download the brochure from NISM's website. All the information is there on the website. The telephone number is given to you. You can call on this number. You can send your email on this particular email ID. Then also we would be happy to to solve your queries. Any questions that you have relating to the program, you can please put it in the chat box, and if I'm in a position to answer them, I will surely answer them. Almost all the information is there on the the information is there on the in the brochure, so you can download the brochure. Downloading the brochure, there is no charge for downloading the brochure, so please download the brochure, check the brochure properly, read the brochure properly. Any queries that you have relating to the program, relating to whatever I have said, maybe if you have some query, either it's there in the brochure, you can send an email, or you can send an email to the email that I'm showing you, or the telephone number that is there. You can call on this number. These numbers and the email ID is also there during the brochure, so you can just call up this number and you can get your queries clarified. Okay, I'm just opening the chat box. I hope my screen is there in front of you. I can just okay, so I'll just take up the question that I'm able to see. I hope you're also able to see my screen. So I'll try to pick up the questions sequentially. Able to listen. I'm a civil engineer. Can I join the course? Of course, you can join the course. Civil engineer, I told you, 4-year degree program plus 1-year work experience. And this work experience has to be related to the financial sector or in a corporate. So if you have a work experience, you can surely join. You have 30 plus work experience in consulting experience in the engineering field. If you have 30, sir, if you have 30 plus work experience, I don't think so. You would like to start afresh, because probably there'll be a huge gap between the batch that is there and your work experience. 30 plus work experience, you are some of the persons who can I might be willing to call as a resource person rather than as a student. Okay, interested in finance, sir? Interested in financial markets, the certification programs, the certifications that are there that I'm talking. One is the course that we are doing. This is a full-time residential course. The other is a certification program. So the certifications, you can anyhow do it. You can download the study material. You can pay the certification fees. The certification fees is a very nominal fees. 1,500 to 1,750 is the maximum fees, and you can give the examination in various of the test centers. If you're interested in the financial markets, you don't need to come over here full time in the campus, because 30 plus work experience is too big a work experience for you. You will have all the other of your classmates who are of the age, much lesser than yours. Okay, can this course be done offline? Yeah, this course is offline only. Please, Bhishma Dev. I'm just referring to the question that Bhishma Dev had put in. This course is done offline only. It's a 4-year. It's a 1-year full-time residential program. It is offline program only. It's not an online program. Please remember this. Okay. Okay, I am really committed to join the course. PGP. PGP is a different course. PGP-ISM is a different course. So what I am talking about is a PGP-ISM course, which is a full-time residential program. Our PGP program is an online program. So if you are interested, Subba Reddy, if you are interested in doing the PGP program, which is an online program, then you have to check that thing out. Right now, we are talking about the program, which is a full-time, 1-year full-time residential program. I hope you are clear, Subba Reddy. Okay. I'm not sure. See, you are not sure whether you'll be shortlisted for the interview or not. Download the brochure. See, I've told you the eligibility criteria. If you are fitting into the eligibility criteria, you will surely receive the interview. You will surely receive the interview call. So then accordingly, you can take your decision. Okay. Currently, I'm in service and the location is in Delhi, Bhishma Dev. See, I told you it's a full year residential program. You have to be over here. This course is not an online program. If you want to do the online course, then you have the PGP course, which is an online course. Then you sitting in Delhi, you can do it. Okay, Bhishma Dev, I hope this question. Master's degree in civil engineering. See, master's degree in civil engineering, for developing yourself in the financial market, there are various financial certifications that you can do. I told you those mandatory certifications and optional certifications. Those mandatory certifications and optional certifications are those certifications of NISM, which you can do even if you are not a part of this course. You can do the certifications directly also. So if you are a master's in civil engineering and you have the so big an experience, then you can do the certifications and update yourself with the financial markets. How much percentage of the applicants will be shortlisted for the interview based on the last year data? Okay, Subba Reddy, I just let me put it in this way. We will conduct the interview for each and every student. Our intake, That is that how much has our board allowed to for the intake? That is 60. So last year also we were allowed 60. We did not take 60. We did not find 60. We had more than 1500, 1600 applications. We took only 53 applicants. We found only 53 to be suited for the course. We took only 53. So our limit is 60. So our limit is 60 means we could go to 62. We can end up with 58. That is the panel's choice. Okay, but how much, what the percentage of the applications, how much percent of the applications I gave you. Last year we had something around 1500, 1600 applications. We selected 53. So you can see the percentage. You can calculate the percentage on the right. Okay. I really want to prepare for the interview. Can I apply route 2? Yes, you can apply. I told you, you can just check the eligibility, but just see that you have such bigger work experience. So will you really be fitting in my heart? If you really want to do the course, you have a PGP course also, sir. You can do the PGP course also. That's an online course. So you can do the PGP course. You can do only the certifications also. That is also possible. My question is when the Pawan Jadhav. My question is when the PGP-ISM is designed to build careers in capital markets, why are freshers and final year students being made ineligible? No, 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 no. Don't you think this kind of eligibility rule demotivates the very candidates who are most eager to enter the? No, 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 Pawan Jadhav. See, this is what I am talking about is a PGP-ISM. This is a 1-year certification course. We are not demotivating anyone. If there's a student who's a fresh graduate, then we have a PGDM course also, which is a 2-year PGDM AICT approved course. We are not demotivating anyone for the PGP ISM course. If that student is fresh student, if he wants to build a career in the financial market, you can apply for the PGDM program. That's a 2-year full time. Again, that's a 2-year full time and a residential program. That student can apply. He wants to build a career in financial markets. We give you an option. There's another certificate. There's another course, PGDM course, which is a 2-year full-time residential program over here in the campus only. So that student who is a fresh graduate fits in better over there, right? PGP-ISM program, we want those kind of students who have some kind of an experience before. I hope this idea is clear to you. Why would someone 1 to 2 years of industry experience choose this program or fresh graduate? See, nowadays, with the kind of development that's happening in the industry, we have seen that people don't want to continue with the same career throughout their whole life. So there are number of times, 1 or 2 years they might have tested a career and then they want to change. We have number of batches. We have number of students in our past program where half of the students have done their engineering in IT and they work for different IT companies, and now they switch their careers, and after 2 years and 3 years they switch their careers and they enter into financial markets. So why would someone 1 to 2 year industry experience choose a program? It's you want some want to shift their careers, some start getting attracted towards the financial markets, they want to choose a career. And take my words, sir, financial markets have got a very, very good career ahead. Very, very good career ahead. So there is no problem as far as the careers in the financial markets are concerned. People want to change midway, so they can. We have other programs on the website. Yes. Yeah, Shrishti said that we have other programs. You can please check the website. For fresh graduates also, there are other programs. And for those who are working, for them also, there's a PGP program. So you can take an admission in the PGP program. Intake per batch, Anusha, I told you nearly 60. So 60 is our limit that our board has given us. So last time we took only 53. This time we may take 58, we may take 53, we may take 63, we do not know. But 60 broadly plus minus 10, you can assume that, or nothing beyond that. Our intake is going to be nearly 60. I have a master's degree and 1 year work experience in a non-banking or an investment field. Is it okay? Yeah, it is okay. You can put in your application. If the admission committee thinks that your work experience that you have is relevant enough, then I think you will get an interview call. Sri Lakshmi, I'm taking your question. Okay, Pawan, I understand that, but earlier the eligibility criteria for PGISM were different. Yeah, I agree. And on that, I had planned my career by suddenly changing the rules and then asking the students to explore other options does not make sense, especially for a middle class student who plans decisions very carefully. Yeah, Pawan, I understand your question properly. Before PGP-ISM, see, this is not a decision that I take. This is a decision that the board takes. Now, last year the situation was a little bit different. This year the situation is a little bit different. So PGP-ISM program, it is a 1-year program. PGDM is a 2-year program. PGDM is an AICT approved program. So last year the situations were different. And henceforth, we launched the PGDM program after we got an approval from AACT and from SEBI that to relaunch the program. So that's the reason why these changes are strategic change, decision changes. You know, uh, we don't have a say in that. So if you are fresh, you can do for a PGDM program. PGDM program is also very, very good. It's an AACT program, and you're getting a good placement support and assistance from the institution. So both the program equally good. So me as a faculty, as a professor from NISM, I will not say my program is good or someone else's program is bad. For us, all the programs are the same. We keep on switching. We teach in almost all the, not almost, we teach in all the programs that we have over here. So all the programs are equally good. Depends upon the decision that the management has taken. Correct. So this webinar is not about PGP-ISM weekend program. No, it is not. No, Subba Reddy. This is not about the weekend program. PGP. This program is PGP-ISM. The weekend program is PGP. It's only PGP, not PGP-ISM. This is a 1 year full time. Sahil Moria, yeah, correct. Okay, Vikas Gupta sir, I am a BLLB working experience for more than 6 years as a taxation consultant. I have interested in equity research. So should I join the program? Please guide me. Yeah, Vikas, see, the choice is yours. You are a taxation consultant. You want to come over here full time 1 year in the campus. The choice is yours. But you want a degree from NISM. Then again, we have a PGP program, which is a Saturday Sunday weekend program for 14 months. You can join that program also. And you want to leave your taxation plan, consult your practice. If it is a well-established practice, you want to leave over here, come over here. At least me as a person, I will not suggest you. 6 years of experience after doing a BLLB is a big experience. So you might have already settled yourself at some, you might have already brought yourself to at some particular position. So I think you should pursue your program continuously. Your career, you should keep on working as a taxation consultant, and then you can join our PGP program also. Please go to the website. You will come to know about the PGP program. You can download that brochure. That is a Saturday Sunday weekend program. That is also from NISM. You can, for you, as looking into your experience, I think that would be a better program. Okay, looking for a 15-month program. Yeah, that 15-month program. Interview online. Yeah, interview is going to be done online. Yes. Any upcoming webinar is planned. This is one webinar. A similar kind of webinar may be planned in March. That is the admission committee is going to decide. Yes, interviews are conducted on. Yeah, interviews are conducted online because I'm a 48-year-old looking after distribution business of Epson India and comprise Abhishek. I'm reading your question. Epson India comprising of printers and so and I wish to pursue my career in financial markets and wish to practice the same for the rest of my life. I'm eligible to do this course. Rather than doing the course, I would prefer you to do the PGP course, which is an online course. So you're already 48 years old. You have a very good broad distribution business. So my suggestion is, why do you leave your business? It's my personal suggestion. Why do you leave your business? Continue with your business. Do the PGP program. That is a Saturday Sunday online program for you. I think for such bigger work experience in your life, that would be a better program. Any age criteria? Broadly, we don't have an age criteria, but those who have bigger work experience in the life, we prefer that you can pursue the respective careers that you are in, and please take that PGP. I'm 35. I am in a career break from IT for last 2 years. I want to move from IT to financial to finance as a SEBI registered RA. Is it right for me? If you want to go in for a SEBI registered RA, then again the PGP program that I'm talking about, that is a better program for you. Swarnadeep, I'm taking your question, Swarnadeep. If you want to take a career break and you want to be a SEBI registered research analyst, then the PGP program, the postgraduate program, investment advisor, research analyst, and portfolio management. You check the other brochure. That program would be more suited for you. Okay, but of course you are eligible to apply for this. I'm Shivam Chaturvedi. Want to know what should I do to crack the interview for the PGP-ISM program? But you should have some basics about finance. That how you should crack. Not necessarily basics of finance. You should your concepts about whichever subject or the field that you are presently doing your graduation or presently whichever you're working for. You should be clear. Your basics should be clear. Okay, Shivam. It is not that you are working for a particular company, but when you talk about basics, the questions will not be related to finance. So let's say, for example, you are a graduate in history. We don't have a problem. But if you are a graduate in history, we expect that you should know something related to history. So in whichever field you have pursued your past academic record and your this one you should be knowing something about that. That's the uh, that's what you should do to crack the interview. And of course, it is an interview panel. I don't take a decision. There'll be not a second person. There'll be not. It's a panel who takes a decision. So, uh, you should be what you are. That's all. If you are doing something, you should be good at doing that. That's all. And purely, it's relative in nature. And the management should also be able to feel. The management should all be the panel should also be able to feel that okay, you are doing wherever you are in, you are doing good. Okay. When it will be start? Harsh Gupta, the program is going to start on June, I think June 2nd. So the program is starting from June 2nd. Okay. Okay. If PGP is for the industry entry, why prefer candidates with 2 years experience over fresh graduates? For fresh graduates, Pawan, for fresh graduates, we have the other PGTM program. That's the better program for the fresh graduates. Any placement after completion PG? Yes. We have a placement support. We interviews are conducted and students. In the first batch that we had 100% placement. This the second batch that is going on. 90% placements are nearly complete. So the remaining students are there. They will end up getting the placements enough time. And if there is some student who voluntarily does not want a placement, then we cannot help it out. When would the interview results? So I've told you, you can just look into the brochure. Interview results, I've already told you. I already told you about the interview results, that you will get your interview results. That the interviews will be held from 14th to 19th, and then you will, if the program is starting in June, maybe the admission committee will tell you about your selection and depositing of the fees by May or something like that. When would the interview results be shortlisted? Okay. What language of personal interview? Language is purely English, Manvendra. The whole communication is in English. Fees not available on the web. Fees is available in the brochure, Vinay Kumar. You just download the brochure, you will get the details of the fees. Okay, I have a BTech, MTech working in the government sector and administrative field over 6 years experience. Sir, for you, Harsh Gupta, I think the PGP program is a better program. Average placement, that I think the placement committee will be in a better position to tell you. I do not know what but it's a good placement for for students. A very good afternoon, sir. Sir, have some NISM certification give an advantage while admission. Yeah, it is. See, it all on the panel. See, if you have already cleared some NISM certifications, of course, the panelists would feel that you have already shown an interest in the financial market. So, yes, it will have a weight. Is hostel upgradation to a single room available for any student who applies, or is it available on a first come first? No, don't worry. We have a good accommodation. Rooms are there. If anyone wants a single room, then also accordingly you can pay the fees and you want a single room. But broadly, that is for the committee to decide and depends upon the admission in various programs. But as far as that, we are giving twin accommodation also. We have given single accommodation also. Nothing is on first come first serve basis. We have a very good capacity available. Don't worry about that. Capacity, we have a good capacity. You are not going to stay outside the campus. You're going to stay inside the campus only. Okay. Can you tell me more about industry project in semester 4? No, it is the industry projects that students do. They go to the industry, they work with the industry, they have a industry, they have a, what you can say, a guide from the industry also and a guide from the campus also, and they do a project related to that industry and related to, and please remember, again, it is related to the financial markets. MBA plus CA articleship, 3 years in 3 audit firms is Naveen Srini, MBA plus CA articleship, 3 years in audit firm is eligible, sir. You have done, so I do not know about CA articleship, 3 years in an audit firm, but you have done your MBA, so you're already a postgrad, so you're eligible. You're already a postgrad. I have 6 years experience in a CA firm, 6 years experience in a CA firm. So that means that is in related to the financial markets. Of course, good. At the same time, if you are a graduate, then you are, because then I think you're eligible. Okay. I'm 48 looking for a distribution business. Okay, that is done. Okay. Office class में job, offline class में job का क्या होगा? Vinay Kumar, offline class में job का क्या होगा? That you have to take a decision. I told you it's a full-time residential program, so that you have to take care. I applied for the PGP-ISM 15 months weekend. That is PGP, sir, Subha Reddy. That is PGP program, 15-month weekend program. Will I surely receive an interview call? That I do not know. Whether you will surely receive. If there's some certain eligibility criteria that the institution has asked for, And if you are fulfilling that admission criteria, if you are fulfilling that admission criteria, you will receive an interview call. Each and every student who fulfills that eligibility criteria will receive an interview call, and the students are selected purely on the basis of the interview. There is no other process. If there are 1,000 students who have applied for it, if they are fitting the eligibility criteria, the interview shall be conducted for 1,000 students. That part I can assure you. Last year, we had conducted interview for both the programs, at PGP-TM program and the PGP-ISM program. We conducted interview for more than 2,500 students. The interview that time last year went on for more than 20 days. Okay, I am a teacher working in government school, having 17 to 18 years. Recently completed my MCA, also pursuing MSc in cybersecurity for. Yeah, Rajiv Kumar, I'm not able to understand your question. I'm a teacher working in the government school, having 17 to 18 years of work experience, recently completed my MCA, also pursuing MSc in cybersecurity and forensic criminology. So what? Now, if you want to take an admission for you with your kind of work experience, I feel the PGP program is a better program. Okay. Is this course affiliated to any university? No, this course is not affiliated to any university. It is not affiliated. This course is purely a certification from NISM. Does it also have a paper on the usage of AI in securities and investment profession? Yeah, we have some subjects related to financial analytics and AI, but AI in securities and investment profession, considering AI is disrupting, while will likely disrupt many industries. Yeah, AI is going to disrupt. We have on financial analytics. We have this subject. This course has got subjects related to AI and data science. But this specific paper, AI in securities, with this denomination is not there. But of course, we have financial analytics, we have data science. That part is there. Okay. Is this program, if this program builds securities market careers, why are fresh graduates not allowed to enroll? Please, Pawan, fresh graduates are in the PGDM program, not in this program. Even if I file RTI, so I know whether I will get a call. Come on, yeah, I can't understand. If I even I filed RTI, so I know whether I will get call or not. I could not understand your question, Super. I have 3 years work experience in audit firm. I have joined 3. So I can prepare for interviews from Dheeraj sir. Sir, your reply will be appreciated a lot. I could not understand, Subha Reddy. What is your question here? Any scope for BSc, MS, BSMS biology student in the industry? See, we will skill you in financial markets. We are going to skill you in the financial markets. So BSc, except performing arts, all graduations are acceptable. You can take a PGP. Okay, this one is there. I have done an integrated MBA in finance and a 4-year course and internships. Till now, am I eligible? Yes, you are eligible, but I think you've already done an integrated MBA program in finance. I don't think so. For you, this course is going to add much to your profile. If you have already done an integrated MBA program, a 4-year course, and that too in finance only, I think, and internships also, you are eligible. I don't have a problem. You are eligible. I don't have a problem. But I think, the program might add less value to you if it is an MBA already in finance. If you have already done an MBA in finance. Ravi Anand, greetings, and I'm keen to make a career in securities market. 36 years old. Please let me know the probability of getting into the college and getting a campus placement, considering all the required skills, etc., etc. etc. My profile MBA in banking. You're already in MBA in banking finance in 11 years of work experience. And if you really want to update yourself in the financial markets, the PGP program, I think Ravi Anand, the PGP program would be a better program for you. I am working in a private 21 years, and am I eligible to join this program? Yes, you are eligible to join this program, Mohan Lingam. PGP course duration. PGP course duration, you please download the brochure from the website. For the PGP program, I think it's a 14-month program. Can I do this direct from SEBI? No, SEBI is a regulator. They don't do courses. All the courses related to financial markets, NISM does. Rajiv Kumar. SEBI does not do any course. SEBI is a regulator of the financial markets. Sri Lakshmi, I have done. I think it's time. Srishti, Sayali,
Yes, sir.
all these questions that are there, you can handle these questions. Sayali, you can talk to them directly and you can handle these questions. I think more or less the kind of questions that are coming are repeated in
Yes,
nature.
sir. And we have already shared our contact details with them.
Yeah, we have shared our contact details. I think. Thank you very much. If I'll just browse through all the other questions. If there's any specific apply to the PGTM course, yeah. If there's any specific question other than this, so everyone will get this call. No, or only few. No, Subba Reddy, please understand. Subba Reddy, please understand this. If you are fulfilling the eligibility criteria that is there, you will get an interview call. On the basis of the interview call, whether you will be selected or not, that's the second thing. But if the eligibility criteria is fulfilled, you will get eligibility call. We don't have a written test. Okay. I think the rest are, Sayali and, she can answer those questions. I think it's already 4:10, so I think I should wind up. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. Okay. Thank you all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
And you can please download the brochure from the website, and you can, if you have, we have also given the contact details. You can please call on that number and get your queries solved. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. All the best.
Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Everyone.
Okay.
For more details, you can download our brochure. Our applications are out. You can go to our website, fill the application. Contact details are available in the brochure. You can contact us through the contact details. And let us know in case you have any doubts. Thank you, everyone.
Okay. Shall I?